Welcome to this meditative journey where we will go inside of our own heart to meet our inner child and find a little blue that we maybe already know, or maybe we haven't ever seen this one before. I invite you to close your eyes and to get really comfortable. For this meditation, make your comfort a priority. If you need to pause, pause. If you need to change your position, change your position. Listen to your body and find a way in which you can really, really relax. So once you've settled in, I invite you to close your eyes and to pay attention to your breathing. What is your breathing like today? Try not to control it, but rather just look at it and observe. And if your breathing is a little bit shallow today, I invite you to now slowly invite it to become deeper. And breath by breath, feel your belly expand. And on the out breath, feel all the air coming out of your mouth. And now imagine with every in-breath that you're breathing in white light and it is filling your body. Feel your belly expand and fill with this white light. And with every out-breath, you really let go and relax deeper into your body. All your muscles become heavy and calm. And you breathe in again and fill your whole body with white, beautiful light. And you breathe out and rest deeper. Find your own rhythm. And find your own calmness in this practice. Fill your whole body up with this beautiful white light until it's completely filled. And once you've reached that point, I invite you to now expand this light outwards like a big white bubble around you. And this white light is holding you. Feel the safety and mothering, nurturing energy that this light has. You can completely relax surrounded by this. You're completely safe. And now with your next in-breath, I invite you to follow the air through your nose down into your body and to rest your attention inside of your chest. And to just feel, what does your chest feel like today? What does your heart feel like today? Does it feel open and expansive? Does it feel a little bit contracted? Or maybe very contracted? Just allow it to be as it is, knowing that there's no need to change this, and it's perfectly fine the way it is right now. Simply hold it and observe it and feel the white light surrounding it and permeating it. And know that it is perfect the way that it is right now. And inside of your chest, imagine that you are a little tiny person, and you walk down this spiral staircase that's around you. In this wide light, in this big space, there's this staircase, and you walk down the staircase. You go just step by step down the staircase and wonder where this will lead you. And after a little while, you arrive in a wondrous landscape. You take the first step down from the staircase, and your bare feet, are now in a wonderful soft grass, beautiful green surrounding you. It's a natural landscape. And you take a look around, and you see trees and flowers, and you feel right at home here, like you've seen this place before, but you cannot recall where. So you take a look around, and you're curious. What are you gonna meet? Who are you gonna meet here? Is there somebody here? Suddenly you see a little dragonfly, a blue dragonfly, flying in front of your face in a spiraling motion. What a weird way to fly. It's as if it is asking for your attention. You follow its flight with your eyes for a little while, and then you think, well, what do you want to show me, little one? And as if this dragonfly has heard what you thought, it starts to fly off in a direction, and you decide to follow it. And after a very short walk through this beautiful natural environment, and this dragonfly leading you the way so wonderfully, you arrive at a little pond. And this pond is a very interesting pond because it's perfectly circular. It's a perfect circle. You haven't ever seen such a pond. And the dragonfly, it lands on one of the plants on the side of the pond. And you sit down next to it, and you watch the little dragonfly, and it's using its little feet to clean its eyes. And you hear a little voice inside of you that says, take a look, take a look. And you wonder what it means, and you look around yourself, and your eyes meet this pond, and your gaze falls inside of the depth of it. And there's something interesting going on in this pond. You see light and dark dancing around each other, and it reminds you of this symbol that you've seen before, yin and yang. And you look at this swirling colors distorted by the water, and suddenly you realize, wow, it's two koi fish circling each other. One of them is white with a little black dot on his upper back, and the other one is black with a little white dot. And they are circling in this eternal dance. And you can feel that they are not, like, they are doing this on purpose. They want to tell you something, and you start to ponder what this dance of light and dark is all about. It's absolutely mesmerizing, and you get absorbed by the beauty of it. It's the perfect harmony of light and dark. And you feel that there is nothing, that the human judgment we have about these two things is not real. It's not what's really going on. There's nothing wrong with darkness. There's nothing wrong with light. They are both needed equally. And you keep pondering this and feeling this in a whole new way in your heart while you sit at this pond. And your thought process suddenly gets interrupted when the blue dragonfly lands on your nose. You're a bit surprised. And you look up from the pond and feel the little tickly feet of this dragonfly. And then you hear it. There's a strange sound. It's not very far away, and it sounds a little bit like a sobbing. And it makes you feel, it makes your chest contract a little bit. It makes you feel a little bit sad. And you wonder who's crying, who's feeling sad around here. It's such a marvelous place. And so you take the hint of the dragonfly and you go and walk around and follow this noise, this sound. And it gets louder. You finally arrive at this place that's a little bit more shadowy, a little bit more dark than the places you have visited before. It's in between the big oak trees, and there's not much sunlight here. And the grass is forming a soft bed, and the flowers are growing here. And you see there's a little child sitting in this flower bed next to the forget-me-not flowers. And it's sitting there and it seems to be crying. And you approach it and it turns around. And astonished, you realize that this is you. This is a younger version of you. How old is this version? So you stand there and look at it, and it looks at you. And you start to feel your heart expand again. Because you love this version of you. You have been this version of you. And you wonder why it is sad. So you approach it. And you reach out your arm towards it, and it takes your hand. And then you embrace each other, and you just hug it, and hold it, and show it that it's okay. Nothing bad is happening. It's all right. This little version of you hasn't seen these two fish yet. It doesn't know that the darkness is as much needed as the light. But you know now. You know that from this sadness, from this emotion that your inner child is feeling, very many good things are springing. There's much light born from the darkness that it experienced. And so you hold it in this knowing. In the knowing that it's always darkest right before the dawn. And in the knowing that this experience is needed for growth. So you hold it and you just feel your love for it and you feel its emotion. The child shows you something that you maybe haven't felt fully yet. Or something that it didn't ever show you before. It comes and it shows you a little object. It's a little blue stone. And it tells you this is the little blue. It holds this emotion that I want to show to you right now. And it gives you the little blue stone. And as it touches your hand, you feel the emotion entering your body fully. And you hold it. And you feel it in your heart and in your stomach and everywhere in your body where it is expressing itself. And you just hold space for it. Loving it. Accepting it. You stay with this emotion for a little bit. Feeling it fully, going towards it rather than running from it. Embracing it in your body. Being curious, how does it really feel? Because oftentimes when there is an emotion that's a little bit scary, we don't really feel what it's like, and then we don't ever realize that once you go towards it, it's not so big and heavy at all. And so you hold this and you look at your inner child and you see it smile. You feel that it is very relieved that it can share this with you now. And it doesn't have to hold the little blue on its own. You hold it together. And you feel the beauty of this sharing. And you feel the little blue transform. You look at the stone in your hand and you see there are little wings coming out of it. Little white wings that are now holding the stone. Your inner child is very excited about this magical occurrence. And you are very confused about this. But you also feel the excitement. It's contagious. And now you have this little stone with this white wings around it, and it's beautiful. And also the emotion inside of you, it seems to transform. And you realize that this is what the fish have been telling you. Inside of the darkness there's a light. And inside of every light there's darkness. And so if you embrace the darkness and hold it fully in your body, you find the light. It will be birthed out of the darkness. And this is what you just did together. A new gift has entered you. And now it is your adventure to find out what gift that is. you give your inner child another hug. And you feel that it's time to return to the outer world. So you say your goodbyes. And you can come back and look at other little blues that it has anytime that you feel called to. You can always return to this place and find more things that your inner child wants to give to you. So you walk back to the pond. The little dragonfly is like flying next to you, sometimes landing on your shoulder and then flying again. And you walk in a steady and relaxed pace, taking one last little peek at the koi fish and then reaching the stairs. And you start your ascent again. And you walk up the stairs, and the world around you starts to become this white light again. Until you are completely surrounded by it. A bit like mist, but with a very different feeling to it. You again feel this nurturing, holding energy. And now you start to dissolve, and the stairs also dissolve back into the white light. And you feel that you are in your heart space, in your body. That is still filled with the white light. You can move your toes and your fingers, maybe stretch. And slowly come back into this reality, into the outer world. Find your breathing. And it's time to open your eyes again. Welcome back. Know that the gift that you have received, it is with you. So it's now your adventure to find out what it is and how you can express it in the world. I wish you all the best.